What's up, everybody? This is JC, and you are listening to JC's Gaming Life Episode 2, where I sit down and talk about things in my gaming world as I see them, whether they be right or wrong. First thing that we need to get to is probably the biggest news of this past week was Nintendo releasing whatever, their Mini original NES. I have to say, I came away with mixed feelings when it came to this whole situation, because when I first saw it, obviously it was met with jubilation. Nostalgia took over and was really driving the excitement behind this whole thing. You see it looks exactly like the original NES, except smaller, obviously. Hey, it's got HDMI ports on it, so you can hook it to the new TVs, and it comes with 30 fucking games. 30 classic NES games. Except for the fact, oh wait, you can't add games. There's no internet access to it. What I want to talk about is who are the buyers, and why would I be a buyer? Like I said, nostalgia took over when I first saw it. I was like, oh, wow, I can sit down, I can play those games. That obviously, I played a lot of them when I was younger, and I played a lot of them as an older person on ROMs, because I don't know if I fucking still have a NES sitting around. But I saw it, and I was ready. I was like, whoa, $60? I can get down on that. I can get 30 fucking games. But then it slowly start to process and kick in. JC, you're not fucking nostalgic. As you think you are, at least. You're never going to play these games. You won't even sit down and play a PS3 game. That was just last generation. How many consumers are out there that will actually sit down and play through these NES titles? Granted, I know there's a big community out there that are all about the old 8-bit era and 16-bit era titles, and more power to them. It's just for folks like me, I'm like, hey, I'm not playing it. I don't have the patience for it anymore. I always need something new, the newest and greatest and latest thing. It's terrible, I know. It is what it is. So that thought led me to think, why is Nintendo still in the software game, and the hardware game for that matter? Seems they're just going back to the well. Things they've done great in the past, they just keep returning to. Granted, the original Wii was a fantastic seller for them. Huge, monumental, historical. But really, what are they doing now? Wii U is trash. Pokemon is their big seller now. Good for them. They're bringing back this Mini NES to keep riding that wave. They keep going back to the old franchises. Granted, those franchises are great, and they've seemed to stand the test of time. But if they just keep going back to this well, at some point this well's going to get dry. There's only so long you can play a certain game over and over again, or see a certain character over and over again. It's been 30 fucking years, guys. Come on now. I think you can do better. I'm hoping that they have some awesome shit coming up with NX. You know what I'm saying? I know the new Zelda is garnering a lot of excitement. Not for me. I'm not a fucking Zelda fan. I don't really care, but, I still keep an eye out. I still keep an eye to those things. But once again, it's an old franchise. But they are reinventing each time, I suppose. So they're trying. I mean, it's kind of new, kind of not. But how long is this nostalgia going to keep going? Even though, really, I guess you think about it, gamers are a very nostalgic bunch. We hold on to shit. So let's play the other side of that coin. Say, Nintendo knows exactly their audience they're talking to. Gamers who, like I say, are nostalgic. We're talking directly to these people who have been with Nintendo since forever. It was their first gaming console, and they're still avid gamers now. The problem is, when it comes to what they're releasing, they've shot themselves in the foot. Cool. It looks exactly like the original version, just smaller. It can play on today's TVs. Sweet, that's what I'm talking about. I want to go find a CRT in a dumpster somewhere. No online access. It comes with 30 games, 30 great games. But you can't. It seems like they want to succeed, but they're fine reveling in the past and settling for mediocrity. So let me bring up the original topic. Let me come full circle with it. Who is this system geared towards? To me, it definitely isn't today's audience. This system is geared towards yesterday's audience. If this was geared towards today's audience, the internet age, and yes, us older folks such as myself, yes, we are on the internet. We enjoy downloads. We enjoy having games at our fingertips. This is not the cartridge area anymore. They've made decisions with this console that are showing it's a cash grab. They're not worried about their fans. and they're just hoping to keep their name in the spotlight until the NX comes out, which maybe is a smart business move. I guess only time will tell. Alright everybody, once again, JC's Gaming Life. Hit me on Twitter at jweeks23. Throw a topic at me. Let me know what you want to hear me talk about. We'll see you next time.